Hi, Shan 7001 here, and today I thought I'd make a video. I haven't made a video in a long time and I realise that. But hi, that's how I'm gonna start. And if you didn't know, I have a medical condition called Reflex Anoxic Seizures. And I usually get asked quite a lot of questions about it, so I thought, rather than repeating myself about a million times, I'll just say, go watch the video. I made one. Hopefully this answers every question. All the questions I've been asked personally, but if you do have any other questions, yeah, you can just comment below and I'll probably answer them. But yeah, let's probably just start. Why do you have them? I have them because whenever I get scared or stressed or panicked, something just like clicks in my mind and then it happens. It doesn't always happen. It's something that's a risk that I have to take wherever I'm doing something that I don't usually do. That's why I try not to go on extreme roller coasters. Like, I've been on quite a few. I've been on Fusion of Blackpool, not been on the big one. I will eventually. I am trying to work my way up. I have walked through horror houses, absolutely fine, nothing, not even like slight dizziness. I think it most of the time that I've had them, it's been because I've either hurt myself or like someone has shouted at me like really loudly and I've panicked and froze and not known what to do. But it's basically a panic attack, okay? It's an extreme panic attack. It happens, I'd say the most frequent ones I've had, well, when I was little they used to happen a lot more, but as I grew older I've kind of overcome my fears and become more familiar with how to stop the fit. And I think that my last one was about 2 years ago, but that 2 years ago it was usually happening about a year between each one, but when I was younger it was like every couple of months, every couple of weeks. But I guess it's just as I progressed and my fears have kind of like got familiar with themselves. It's like if I hurt myself, it's just like, oh, okay, I've done this, stupid. But obviously when you're little and you hurt yourself, you think it's the end of the world. You're like, oh no, I'm gonna die. And obviously that's not the case anymore. Next question. What do they feel like? So it's very hard to describe. I feel the state of panic coming on. I can feel my heart beating faster, my blood flow just pumping out. I feel really hot and bothered and I'm struggling to breathe. It's like something's grabbing me on the throat, and then suddenly everything just drains out of my body. My legs turn to jelly, I fall over, I bang my head, I like collapse. But that's the worst feeling. That's how I always know that I'm gonna have a fit, because you just feel the drain. It's like you're filled with water and someone's opened a plug and it's just coming, and you can feel it travelling down your body. And as it travels around your body, you just can't control anything anymore. Everything's loose, you can't move, you can't breathe, you can't speak. Because when I have a fit, I'm like, I think I'm screaming, I think I'm shouting at the teacher, I'm gonna have a fit, I'm gonna have a fit. But they don't hear me. They're like, what did you say? What are you saying? They don't know what I'm saying. And obviously, I'm not saying anything because it's my imagination thinking I'm saying something, but nothing's coming out because I can't control myself. As that water's flowing down, I'm losing myself. I can't move. But then when I wake up, it's like waking up in the morning. You don't know what just happened. It feels like it was all a dream. Like none of it was real. The amount of times I've had a fit and woke up and been like, oh, another morning, another waking up, or I'll get ready for school. And I'm surrounded by people looking down at me. Are you okay? How are you feeling? Oh my god. I'm like, what? Oh, I've had a fit, what am I doing? I completely forget, and I just have to calm myself down and realise and remember. My head's just blank. It's like it's starting new. It's not me anymore. It's refreshing. It's like reboot. It's a rebooting computer. It's lost its previous memory, and then it slowly comes back after a while, after I've settled myself down, after I understand what's happened. And everyone's like, how can it feel like you're waking up? You just bang your head. You've just been flailing about, having a seizure, for God's sake. And I'm like, that wasn't me. My heart stopped. That wasn't me. Because I don't think people understand that when you have a fit, your heart has literally stopped. That is your body reacting to your heart stopping. And yeah, it scared me a few times that I could have died every single time I had a fit. If a fit had lasted more than maybe a minute and a half, dead. I'm just really lucky that obviously it didn't happen. But obviously that's one of the scary things about it, is that you could die anytime you have a fit, and it's just like, wow, I could have died, what would have happened? I just wouldn't be here anymore. But no, it doesn't feel bad. Once you've had a few, I think you get used to the feeling and you know when it's going to happen. You just need to know, lie down, get the blood back into your head, understand what's happening, just have a breathe, have some water. That's basically like the main advice I could give anyone who also has fits, or the same as me, reflex anoxic seizures. Absolutely fine. There's another word for it as well, but I don't know what that is. I just remember the main one. How they make me feel. Yeah, they make me. I've come to terms with them. Don't bother me at all. Yeah, obviously, I get scared that I'm gonna die, but obviously that's just me panicking again. It's just gonna make everything worse. But no, I'm fine. I'll be like, oh yeah, I've had another fit. I'm not bothered. As soon as I've had one, I'll just be like, oh, let me get up, please. And then they'll be like, no, you have to lie down for a minute. And I'm like, I don't want to lie down. I've had these before. I just want to carry on with life. Please, just let me get up. And I'm just like, please, I know what's happened. I understand. Please, let me control this. How I know how my body will react. And let me move on with my life. I've had a fit. Get over it. When was my last one was about 2 years ago. It was in a PE lesson when apparently I was making a weird chewing thing with my face when I wasn't even chewing, and I got a C4, which is an hour's detention for it, which I never took because obviously I had a fit and she kind of felt bad. But I was not chewing at all. I don't know what that was, but somehow I looked like I was chewing, and as my body drained, I just like fell against a wall, slid down, and teacher was like, what's happening? That's all I remember. And then gone. And then that feeling again, just waking up, having people stood around me like, what's happening? And then I realise and I understand. And yeah. And then do they scare you? It's like, they can scare me, but I'm fine with writing that on my medical conditions form. I am perfectly confident that they won't happen. It's not a risk that you need to take. It's just like, oh, what would I do? What would I do? It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen. It's like, it's not. I promise you. What people have to do, they have to try and put me in a recovery position. But I think the thought of that just freaks me out even more. I'm like, I'm sat there having a seizure, like, eyes all black, jaw locked, flailing about, and then I've got these people just trying to move me while I've got no control of my own body. It's just, that is the thing that I think that's the worst thing about it. It's like, I just, I don't want. But I understand why they have to do it though, because I could like choke on my own mucus, or I could hurt myself, bang my head, do stuff like that, and I need to be in a comfortable position. But I don't really like the idea of people having to touch me. But yeah, that's it, to be honest. I've explained how they feel, what happens. If you do want like expert information, there is a website called Stars, and it's all about reflex anoxic seizures and what you can do to help. And you can donate money, so it's charity as well. And there's also things that you can buy. You can buy little cards to say, little how-to cards that you can give out to the people around you if you have a fit. And it tells them what to do, how to look after you if you're having a fit, what happens. And yeah, so if you want expert information, then you can go there, or feel free to just ask me any other question in the comments that I've not actually talked about. But it feels good to get out of my system, and hopefully there'll be a lot less questions. So thanks for watching, I guess, and I hope I was a help. I really do, and I hope people stop asking me, like especially the ones I've just answered. But yeah, I it's just like, yeah, it's an illness I have, get over it, and it doesn't take over my life. I don't have to take medication or anything like that. I mean, when I first got, well, diagnosed, let's say, with it, they did offer me epilepsy tablets, but they were like, no, this probably won't do anything for you. It's you who needs to get over your fears, to control it, to understand it. I was like, okay, yeah, that's gonna happen. So as as soon as I found that out, I've just been trying to work my way up. I started watching Walking Dead, which I wouldn't have watched in a million years before I found out what I had, because I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna have a fit, what's gonna happen? But no, I'd watch. I'm trying to get into horror movies. I watch through horror houses. Absolutely love them. I just laughed the whole way through, to be honest. So I think that's why fits are getting less and less common, because I'm just getting my fears are just kind of minimising, trying to understand the world a bit more. It's just like, it's not real. That is the main thing that you need to remember. It's not real. Your fear is the thing that's controlling you, and you just need to understand it, get hold of it, control it, live your life. Never live your life in fear. Take it from a person who suffers every time they live their life in fear. But yeah, I hope I was a help. But this is my second try an outro right now. But thanks for watching. Any other questions, leave in the comments below. Or if obviously you personally know me, you can ask me, and then I'll maybe make another video on it. I don't know. But yeah, okay. Oh, and shout out to Alistair. Doubt he's gonna watch this video, but he stalks my YouTube channel in maths, so I promised I'd give him a shout out. But anyway, yeah, that's it. Bye.